Today we got a Force Power Guide for Fantasy Flight Games Star Wars RPG, and we're talking the Sense Power. The Sense Power allows its user to reach out and feel the Force as it interacts with the living world around them. This can be used to sense living things, gain information about them, and interact with them in a more advantageous way. This is a power we've seen employed numerous times throughout Star Wars canon. Darth Vader sensing Luke's feelings, Luke sensing Vader's feelings, Vader sensing Obi-Wan's presence. Mechanically, the base version of the Sense Power allows you to sense living things within a certain range, so they'll have trouble sneaking up on you, or if they're being held captive under the space floorboards, or whatever else. Also, you can sense the emotions of someone within a certain range. I would say there are two main upgrade paths for the Sense Power. One of them focuses on the Sense Power in combat, the other enhances the power in general, while also allowing the user to read a subject's thoughts. The combat path has a defensive and offensive component, and both of these benefit from upgrades, which will both increase the effects while also making them more likely to happen more often. And I just now remembered how insanely awesome/dumb this power is. I had a player in a solo campaign who used this to great effect, and likely will simp for this power in the comments of the video below. The second path allows you to read thoughts and then splits off into increase range and affect multiple target upgrades. However, it's easy to overlook that the range upgrades only apply to one very specific aspect of this power and not some of the others. This won't be 100% clear from the tree itself. You gotta read the description. I could imagine people house ruling this so it can increase the range of the other stuff as well. Like, it's just gonna feel more Jedi-like if you do it that way to a lot of people. But, maybe have it activated separately from other range increases for other effects when you're doing the power. That probably makes sense. Good way to balance it out. That probably could work. But the combat stuff is just so good. If your GM doesn't feel like making any of this easier on you, I can't say I blame them. If you think the Sense Force power is right for your Star Wars RPG character, you can find it in the Edge of the Empire and Force and Destiny core rulebooks.